Yo guys, what's up? This is Jack2505 and today we're going to be discussing all the sniper perks with my level 25 sniper, and then I'll be discussing my go-to build with the sniper. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel, and if you want to get yourself a discounted copy of Space Marines 2, please use my CD keys link in the description box below to direct you to the CD keys Space Marine 2 page. The sniper class is a very good class and is very viable on ruthless difficulty. Let's first of all take a look into the core perks and see how they all work. Starting with Block Break. Shots against blocking or shielded enemies deal 25% of normal range damage. Very good against Tyranid warriors blocking your attacks. It's also a good way to break their defense and inflict higher bonus damage. Melee Mastery. Melee damage increased by 10% against Majoris level and higher enemies. When you have the right build, this can be very effective against these types of enemies. You'll be killing the big boys quicker, however the sniper is of course better at a distance, which we will discuss later. Medicaid Adept. You revive squad members 30% faster. This is one of my go-to perks and in my opinion a must on ruthless difficulty when things get a little bit spicy. The revive is so fast you won't even have to worry about picking up your teammate before the enemy gets you and causes a team wipe. Really good perk. High Capacity. The maximum amount of ammo you can carry increases by 10%. Does exactly what it says on the tin. A better perk I think for the bolt rifle, as I think that ammo can be more of a problem with that gun, and also good for the carbine bolt gun. Vantage Point. Remaining stationary for 2 seconds increases your primary weapons damage by 20%. Well, most of the time you're going to be standing still with a sniper, right? So why not get a 20% increase in damage as a bonus? Once you prioritize your shot for high value targets, you will see the difference. Adaptability. Reloading while having low ammo increases melee damage by 15% for 5 seconds. Good for those desperate situations when you have low ammo, reloading and the enemies are not quite dying fast enough. The bonus melee damage will help. Iron Grip. Recoil from bolt sniper rifles and stalker bolt rifles is reduced by 30%. Important perk when using these types of rifles because the recoil is quite severe and you'll need to keep it under control with this perk when firing. Dexterous Hands. Bolt carbines reload 15% faster, a much needed perk if you're going to use the carbine gun with the sniper class. Very good in like close range and combining with your melee attacks. Lethal Efficiency. Killing more than one enemy with one shot from Lethal restores its charge by 1. Very good perk because most of the time you be killing more than one enemy with the one shot with this sniper. It's an excellent perk for ammo management and a great way to get a refund for kills. Let's now talk about the team perks, starting with Marksmanship. Headshot damage increases by 10% for all squad members. Now, depending on the team composition, this perk will be very useful for like Tactician, Vanguard, and the heavy classes as well, depending on the weapons that they have. For the most part, I think most teams wouldn't mind having an extra 10% headshot damage for boss fights and mini boss encounters, also the high value targets too. Precision Targeting. Weapon spread is reduced by 20% for all squad members. This will be a very good perk for squad members using high rate of fire guns, which will reduce the spread, make it tighter to land your shots. Heavy Tactician in particular will benefit. Squad Renewal. A headshot kill restores ability charge by 10% for any squad member. Now, this is an excellent team perk and one of my, no, not one of my favorite of the three. When you combine this with another perk that I will discuss later, you'll be getting your ability back so quickly, which helps with the invisible cloak build and staying hidden almost at will. We are now in the gear perks. First perk is Purification. Manually activating Camo Cloak removes negative status effects. Pretty good when facing Tyranids with the venom guns and causing that horrible green area of poison. Turning invisible immediately removes the negative status. Efficient Readiness. Manually activating Camo Cloak automatically reloads ranged weapons. Useful perk for the bolt sniper rifle, which can be a pain to reload at times. Turning invisible and not under pressure will help in these circumstances with this particular perk. Renewal. A headshot kill restores Camo Cloak's charge by 5%. This is the perk I was talking about in relation to Squad Renewal perk. When combined, the speed you be getting your ability back is so fast. Cloak as much as possible as the sniper. As soon as you get it, turn invis, come back, headshots, rinse and repeat. It will also be good with another perk that will be discussed later. Guardian Protocol. When you are reviving a squad member, Camo Cloak hides you and the squad member for 5 seconds without spending charge. Cooldown is 30 seconds. Very good when both players are surrounded by enemies and are in a tight situation. Links very well with a fast revive perk. Really good for getting the both of you out of a jam. Targeted Shot. The first range attack that breaks Camo Cloak deals 75% more damage. This is a great perk for those who are constantly going to turn invisible depending on your build. There's no cooldown, so you can take advantage of the 75% extra damage every time. And this is one of my go-to perks as well. Tactical Ambush. The first melee attack that breaks Camo Cloak deals 100% more damage. This also stacks with the other increased melee damage perks, makes the sniper a monster in close quarter combat. Persistence. When Camo Cloak deactivates, you take 20% less health damage for 5 seconds. Lingering Concealment. After performing an attack that breaks Camo Cloak, you remain hidden for 2 seconds. This is great perk for sniping undetected for a little bit longer and for carrying on melee combos with no return from the enemy until it's too late. Ambush. When Camo Cloak deactivates, it startles nearby enemies. They will temporarily lose control or get knocked back. Cooldown in 30 seconds. I don't understand why there needs to be a cooldown for this perk, and it can be inconsistent at times, in particular when you have other squad members shooting at them and they're distracted and don't really take notice of you. Most of the time I don't really notice the startling that much, and I don't really use this perk, unless anyone in the comments can tell me any different regarding the ambush perk. And finally, we have the signature perk, starting with Evasion. After a perfectly timed dodge, Camo Cloak will automatically activate without spending charge for 5 seconds. Cooldown is 15 seconds and it's great against mini bosses and bosses when constantly being charged and attacked. And if you could time your dodge well, the enemies will be wondering where you disappeared to after an attack. Emergency Override. When you receive lethal damage, Camo Cloak automatically activates without spending charge, and you become invulnerable for 5 seconds. Cooldown is 180 seconds. Very good perk when you're trying out Ruthless, let's say for the first time, or you're with an unfamiliar team, and very good in clutch situations and can save the day at times when you nearly die. I think 180 seconds cooldown is way too long. However, it's a really good perk and I use it quite a lot. Pattern of Excellence. Performing 4 consecutive headshots restores equipment charge by 1. Cooldown is 180 seconds. Now the equipment charge is your grenades. 4 headshots are required and not headshot kills. Once you get the 4th headshot, an extra grenade is given to you. Again, I think the cooldown is a little bit too long, but then again, it might be too overpowered if it was shorter. Also, there's so many enemies on the screen most of the time, which is probably the reason for the 180-second cooldown. But I think Pattern of Excellence could be a little bit confusing at first to work out. But I do think it is a good perk, but I think the other 2 signature perks I think is better. Here is my go-to sniper build. You can pause the video at this point. It starts with Medicaid Adept or Block Break, depending on what mood I'm in. Vantage Point, Lethal Efficiency, Squad Renewal, Targeted Shot, Lingering Concealment, and Emergency Override. As I mentioned earlier, the sniper is a very good class. I know during the test period or the early access period, there were some content creators saying the sniper is not good. I would not listen to them. Honestly, the sniper is really good, as you guys probably know by now. Very viable in Ruthless difficulty. And at this point, and also the last Fusel sniper rifle is a lot better than the Bolt one. I've leveled them both up, so I'll be doing video reviews on both weapons and the different builds I will be doing with those. But I want you guys to tell me which perks that you like, which ones that you don't like, and what perk builds you go for. I'd really like to know. If you could let me know in the comment section below. I know the sniper has some really good close quarter perks, such as the melee and the carbine rifle, but to be honest, using the sniper in that way, you're more or less, unless you're playing with a group of friends or just a fun run, you'll be hurting the average group, the random group. You're just better off at a distance. That's where the sniper will obviously shine. Also, if you want to team up with me, feel free to join the Discord. The link is in the description. Follow the channel also, as well as follow me on all my socials, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, as well as a YouTube channel, of course. Now, I want to thank everybody who was watching this video and made it to the end. My name is Jack2505. I've got a level 25 Vanguard and working on the heavy, so those videos are coming soon. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.